This not just a channel, it's a movement. We built this off loyalty, reactions, and respect. Now you one of us. Welcome to MalReactTV, family only.
Man, yo, so this is Hoover Gumby, pretty much speaking on a Huey situation. That's Big U's son, just in case y'all don't know, saying that his community had nothing to do with it. And man, that he was backdoor, bro. So let's get into it and see what he's talking about.
Right.
All right, y'all, you know, before we always start, man, I always got to cut this down. So if you've been rocking with this channel, you already know I do this before we start. Let's get it.
Big U's son was recently on a live.
Police say Jabari was shot and killed near Figueroa and 69th Street after he walked up to a vehicle and someone inside opened fire before driving off. Police say his father's gang ties are a major part of the investigation.
He was somewhere, I think, by a smoke shop. Somebody called him to his car and asked him who he was, and next thing you know, he was pronounced dead.
Damn,
your
bro,
community.
You live in LA, bro. You know, I don't give a damn who you is. Nigga called me today, car I'm already running. I'm running. Like, don't know nigga call, man, come on. Unless you know them niggas and you go to the car. That's why I said, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, no speculations or nothing, but damn, did he know these niggas? Cause you from LA and he from LA and he don't just walk up to nobody's car. And I know he know that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not getting into that, but that shit just weird.
Has been getting a lot of backlash from people like, from the bloggers. I've seen it on the blog. And Hefe, don't care nothing what the checks say. Compton, Rick Rock. Just everybody in the Los Angeles community is steady bringing up your community.
See, that's where people got to be careful because I see Hefe speak on it and said that they were saying that it was his community. He didn't say that community did it. See, I see what people say now about the podcasting world. Like, shit get twisted up and it causes a lot of shit in the streets to happen.
First off,
look, we already talked about this off camera, so I'm trying to not do anything or say anything and saying that would be considered aggressive. But at this point, like, this shit is just stupid at this point. All of these different bloggers, I'm saying, like, everything that goes on in California and LA, the Hoovers don't do it, bro. Everything. I don't give a f what it is. When PNB rock, all the Hoovers, everybody. We like the California boogeyman. Anything that happened in this state, they blame on us, bro. Now, they reported,
you can tell he getting frustrated, man. Like, hey, look, man. Y'all putting a whole lot of heat on us now, dog.
He got killed in Hooverhood. That is not our set. That is not. Anybody that's familiar with gang culture and areas know that area is not our area. That area is actually called Pimp Central, right? This what's the rap dude name? Sad. What's his name? Big Sad. That's where the liquor store that he did the video in front of. That's the same place. All the pimps hang out down there.
Damn, that nigga probably was pimping too,
first
bro.
and foremost. So he didn't get killed in our set at all. Just because he got killed on Figueroa don't mean that was our set. Even though we got a nice little stretch of set that a stretch of land that on Fig that do.
Hey, you know what's crazy, man? They don't own none of that land, man. Like, they're pretty much fighting over property that's already owned and shit. Like, man, kind of sound like sound like them folks to me who was going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Taking over people's shit who already own their land. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Damn, man. What the fuck, man? Shit. Man, you can't even go in them stores down there.
Run through our community. That section right there is not ours.
62nd and Figueroa, I believe.
It was 69th in Figueroa. Now, for anybody that knows those areas, know that there's a lot of P and Hing going on. I learned that from my boy at Hefe. I'm trying to get media trained, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but that's what's going on in those areas, and that specifically in that area. And in that area, there are all the gangs that don't get along with Hoover. This is where the crypt utopia at. If you are a gang member and you want to be a P, or you got some H's, I'm getting it, right? I mean, if that's what you're into and you're not a Hoover, you're welcome there. That's, what is it? They even got a little clique of pimps down there. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't get killed in the Hoover hood.
But how do they know who is who? How do you know who is who? Like if a nigga like me walk into the store, non-affiliate, don't even fuck with this shit, and I get knocked off, how do you know who is who? They target their color. Someone who looks like them, dressed like them, tattoos like them. So they figure they are them. So that's who they target. So it's like, how do you tell who is who? You know what I'm saying?
At all. And being the fact of surrounding the facts that he walked to the car before he was shot, that leads me to believe that he knew the persons or the people.
That's what I said, though.
Being that this individual, Big Huey, I'm saying, I've heard of him, I'm saying, a few homies, I'm saying, my young nephews and shit, they know who he is, I'm saying, he's somebody to be respected. So if someone would call you to the car in the middle of the night, you would only walk to that car if you knew who that person was.
Hey,
you don't Figueroa. He wasn't a prostitute. So why would somebody call him to the car?
I'm not going to no car I don't know on Figueroa.
This is what I'm saying. This story.
I might run on Figueroa. Hey, what tool?
That's what I just said, bro.
Oh, well, but see, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. The whole situation doesn't make any sense. Who was he with? I'm pretty sure this is Big U's son. He's not going anywhere unarmed. He's not going anywhere where, even if he was with a that's they trying to say he was with a broad, and the broad backdoored him, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm pretty sure he's well abreast.
That usually be the case sometimes, though.
Gang area, so he wasn't went anywhere unarmed. So who was with him? Why would he walk to the car if he didn't know the people? So that leads me to believe that he was backdoored. And of course, they're gonna blame it on the Hoovers. Anything that go bad in LA, the Hoovers did it. Why wouldn't you blame your enemy? Why wouldn't you? That's a great strategy. I believe my community probably have employed that situation in a few situations as well. But at the end of the day, what you have is, first off, the first thing out of the mouth is a lie.
Oh man.
Let's just wait a few more days and see how it come out. Because see, what ended up happening is when he unfortunately lost his life. And understand something. Yes, we are rivals, but I don't agree with anybody losing their life. You know what I'm saying? And my community, we're in a bitter war with the whole community, with every other community right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's tit for tat. The shit ain't right, but it make us even.
Man, don't nothing make nothing even. Now it takes OGs like him, OGs from other communities to say, hey man, look, we need to have a sit down because these wars is stopping money from flowing in the community. Nobody want to come to the stores here. Like, people scared to come to the parks to play. Man, the weed stores. Don't nobody want to go to the weed stores anymore. So yeah, now it takes the OGs to come together and really like bring them YNs, man, and sit them little niggas down, man, and you know, either put a spanking to them niggas or talk to them niggas, because man, it's out of control, bro. Like, innocent people losing their lives in LA. Like, man, like, so man, and you could tell you know, Gumby got a whole lot of knowledge about everything. So that's why I said these OGs need to just come together, man, bring the youth together, man, and just, man, just, you know what I'm saying, hash this shit out. It's too much hate. It's too much anger, man. It's too much hate. It's too much hate right now. That's what it is.
Not saying about this situation, because like I said before, we didn't have anything to do with this situation. It don't even make sense. Why would he come to a car full of Hoovers? That's the dumbest shit ever. That's stupid. They called this man to the car. That means he knew who the person was walking to the car.
Especially if they called him by his name.
Person was who car was in.
But what tripped me out was old girl who was filming, man. Now they like putting a lot of shit on her now, like, you know what I'm saying? Because when she reporting this shit, she's like pretty much like it was some famous guy who's in prison now. Woo, woo, woo. But the way she breaking it down, like, man, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, see that, man? Man, they gonna. But they saying they caught whoever it was, so I don't know. Everything's speculation right now. But I know on Seti Nash page, he was saying dude was caught. We gonna tap into that too.
That only makes sense. I'm saying that to say, Don't believe everything you hear these bloggers talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta understand, everybody that's on these internets, Rick Rock, Compton Rick Rock, all these other people, they have influences, outside influences. They're not just independent reporters. Understand that. All these dudes
folks they
have
talk
been
to.
from a hood, have gangbang, have some type of gangbang influence. And a lot of those influences are against my community. So you can't believe what these people are talking about. Like everybody, even Flacco, we don't even know what the he didn't even, we don't even know who this dude is. He didn't win in Sephora to name one of my nephews the prime minister. Like, this goes back to you, Tone.
So you like the governor?
I'm like nothing, bro. I'm like none of that. But it goes back to you,
Governor Gumby.
Not at all, bro. It goes back to you, though. I be trying to explain to you. We all have some type of responsibility on this internet. You know what I'm saying? As of now, it's just willy-nilly. Everybody just doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even fair to the people who, if you got a conclusion that somebody did something, why?
Hey, we're going to stop it right there, man. Me personally, I just feel like we just need some peace, man. That's all we need, man. You know, black people shouldn't feel nervous and scared to go places and see other black people. It should never be like that. It shouldn't be like that. It was like that when black people seen white people back in the days, slavery and shit. But black people should never be afraid to be around black people, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's MalReact. You can catch the rest on Real Tune TV. Shout out to him for the content. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably leave a link in the description where you can go watch it. Hey, until then, if you hit that subscribe button, you are now part of the family. And thank you. Catch you on the next one.